They were a secret team of code breakers working in near silence, desperately trying to decipher the nearly unbreakable encryption of one of the most powerful militaries in the world. While they worked, the fate of the world hung in the balance. Imagine how much pressure they must have felt. But they persevered and changed the course of history forever. But most people have never heard of them. So who were these people and what did they do? Hi, everyone. I am here to tell you about an amazing group of men and women who broke one of the most advanced codes in the world during World War II. Their efforts shortened the war, saved countless lives, and led to the creation of modern computers. It's an incredible story. But there is one thing that you need to know before we begin. This story is classified. You have been cleared for access, and your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to spread the word about these unsung heroes. Are you ready? Excellent. Let's get started. The year is 1932, and Germany has just unveiled their latest piece of military technology, the Enigma machine. This machine can generate billions of letter combinations, making it virtually impossible to decipher their secret messages. In fact, even if you managed to guess the right combination, the machine would generate a new one every single day, meaning that any previous solution would be useless. For all practical purposes, it was unbreakable. But one man had other plans. His name was Alan Turing, and he was convinced that the Enigma code could be cracked. He just needed some help. Fast forward to 1939, when World War II began to rage across Europe. By then, the Enigma machine was being widely used by German forces, and its encryption was so advanced that many believed it to be unbreakable. But Alan Turing was still convinced otherwise. Fortunately, he wasn't alone anymore. With the threat of war looming over them, the British government assembled a top-secret team of mathematicians and cryptographers, including the brilliant Polish mathematician Marian Rejewski, who had already made significant progress in cracking the Enigma code. Together with a team of experts, they were tasked with breaking the seemingly unbreakable encryption of the Enigma machine. The stakes were high and the pressure was immense, but Turing and his team were up to the task. But before they could start their mission, they had to face one big problem. The Enigma machine was designed to keep its encryption safe from prying eyes. That meant that they needed to find a way to test their theories without the enemy ever knowing. They needed to think like the enemy, to outsmart them at their own game. And so the race was on to build a machine that could match the Enigma's encryption capabilities. After months of hard work and countless false starts, Turing and his team finally succeeded. They had created the bomb, an electromechanical device that could test thousands of possible solutions in mere seconds. And with that, the possibility of breaking the Enigma code became a reality. Once the bomb was operational, the team worked around the clock to decipher the German messages. Day after day, they closed in on the enemy's secrets, bringing the prospect of victory a little closer. Now that they had the upper hand, they could read the enemy's messages and anticipate their next moves. This gave the Allies a significant advantage, allowing them to plan their own strategies more effectively. It wasn't long before the tide of war began to turn, all thanks to the efforts of Turing and his team. With each passing day, the bomb machine churned through thousands of possible solutions, getting closer and closer to the right answer. The tension was palpable as the team waited for the machine to produce a match. Finally, the moment they had been waiting for arrived. The bombing machine whirred to a halt and displayed the correct solution. The team erupted in cheers, celebrating their hard-won victory. But their work was far from over. For the next several years, Turing and his team continued to refine their methods, becoming faster and more accurate than ever before. They knew that the enemy was constantly trying to improve their encryption, and they had to stay one step ahead. So they worked tirelessly to develop new techniques and strategies for breaking the enemy's codes. Despite the constant pressure and the ever-present danger, the team persevered. They knew that their work was vital to the success of the war effort, and they were determined to see it through to the end. Their dedication and hard work paid off. Thanks to their efforts, the Allies were able to gain a crucial advantage over the enemy, ultimately leading to victory. It is important to note that the impact of Turing and his team went far beyond the war effort. Their work laid the foundation for the development of modern computers and cryptography. Before the advent of computers, the process of encoding and decoding messages was done manually. This not only took a lot of time and effort, but was also prone to human error. Turing and his team's innovations in this field paved the way for the development of more efficient and accurate methods of data processing. Moreover, the techniques they used to break the enemy's codes are still relevant in the field of cryptography. Why today? Even in the digital age, the need for secure encryption and data protection is more important than ever. Now, despite the monumental contributions of Turing and his team to the war effort, their work remained classified for many years. It wasn't until much later that the true extent of their achievement was revealed to the public. When the story finally came out, it was met with a mixture of awe and disbelief. People couldn't believe that such a feat had been accomplished and that it had remained secret for so long. But as the details of the Enigma code-breaking operation became known, it was clear that the contributions of Turing and his team were nothing short of legendary. However, there is another side to this story. Despite their immense contributions, Turing and his team faced a lot of challenges and setbacks. The secrecy surrounding their work meant that they were often isolated from the rest of the world. They had to live with a constant fear of exposure and the knowledge that their loved ones had no idea what they were doing. Moreover, the intense pressure to succeed and the relentless pace of the work took a toll on their mental and physical health. Many of them suffered from anxiety and other mental health issues as a result. Yet they still persevered. Their dedication to their work and their sense of duty to their country were simply too strong to ignore. So what exactly made Turing and his team so special? What was it about them that allowed them to accomplish something that had never been done before? One of the key factors in their success was the team's diversity of thought. The team consisted of individuals from different backgrounds with different perspectives and expertise. This allowed them to come up with creative solutions that might not have been possible if everyone had the same way of thinking. Another important factor was the team's resilience. They faced numerous obstacles and setbacks, but they never gave up. They were able to bounce back from failure and learn from their mistakes, which was essential to their ultimate success. Additionally, the team's ability to collaborate and work together was crucial to their success. They were able to put aside their differences and work together towards a common goal, which allowed them to accomplish something truly extraordinary. In conclusion, the story of Turing and his team is a testament to the power of the human mind. They were able to accomplish something that was thought to be impossible, and they did it with ingenuity, determination, and teamwork. Their legacy continues to inspire people around the world, and their contributions to science and technology are immeasurable. Can you imagine a world without computers or the internet? Without Turing, that might have been our reality. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates. Also, if you want to watch more videos about secret missions and top secret technologies, you can check out the playlist in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep exploring and stay curious.